Okay, so today I'm going to do a ASIN roast of a carmats.co.uk ASIN, which is a brand run by a guy called Ash, who I actually started following on Twitter quite a while ago and on YouTube when he set this business up. He did it as part of, I guess, a side project from his agency, for his e-commerce agency, and it's been really interesting to watch this grow. It's mainly a D2C site, but today I'm going to do a little bit of a review of the one of the ASINs in their Amazon catalog. So the first thing, this is they sell car mats at UK, sell car mats, pretty straightforward. I'm going to take a look through a few things and suggest some things they could improve perhaps on Amazon. I know the D2C site's flying, but maybe on Amazon they could do a little better. If I look here at kind of the top sellers, the ASIN we're looking at here is kind of doing 3.5k in revenue, with some of the top ones in the category estimated to doing like 27k, 16k, 14k. So definitely some room for growth, and I think that can be done fairly quickly with some quick improvements. So first thing I'm going to look at is the keywords. So here, firstly, I think we're not using the full set of characters available in the bullet points, so there might be a good reason for that, but I think there's potentially more keywords we could get in here. Same with the title, doesn't look like we're making full use of the available characters. See what keywords we're showing for here. Mainly a short list of pretty generic keywords. If I go to the bestseller list, this is showing us the keywords that all the bestsellers are ranking for. We can see the same kind of generic car mats universal keywords, rubber car mats. But then there's some interesting bits here around kind of the makes and models of cars. They've got quite a little bit of volume actually. Terms around Nissan Qashqai, Ford Fiesta, Ford Focus, Kia Sportage, Nissan Juke. And looking at their D2C website, I think there's a lot of search volume, and I think this happens on Google as well, given the way they've structured their main navigation totally around kind of make and model. So I think most people are searching the category with, car mats for Vauxhall Adam, for example. So interesting that they're taking advantage of that on the D2C, but on Amazon they don't appear to be, to see if there's any Nissan. There's even people leaving reviews saying that they bought it for their Nissan Micra, but it doesn't look like they're actually targeting that as part of their SEO. Quick win for that would be to add it in kind of like the product description in some of the bullets here, or into the back end keywords. I think some sellers are actually going one step further here. So they're adding, here we've got some examples where they're clearly targeting those keywords. So they put Nissan Qashqai right front and center of the title, and they've even, this goes against Amazon guidelines, but they've added the car model right in the main image as well. I probably wouldn't go this far, but for example, you could add ideal for these universal car mats, but you could almost add ideal for Ford, Nissan, and a couple of models as well in the bullet points, which would help you rank better for those terms. Another good spot would be in the secondary images here, potentially adding compatible with or fits kind of section. Just as a secondary image, you get that right in front and center, especially on mobile when secondary images appear quite higher up. So a couple of ways you could satisfy that search without necessarily going for it through the way some of the other competitors have done. And then another thing, I'm guessing the main thing around car mats and why people search for makes and models like they do, like they're kind of serving on the D2C, is primarily around the dimensions, in terms of how that fits into the footwell of the car. So we do have that in here, which is great, and it is showing up in the product dimensions here right at the top, which again kind of signifies that Amazon have recognised that and are putting that front and centre to customers as well. I would look at adding something in these, another image here, custom image in the secondary images with that information as well. There's a couple examples of, I think it's this one here. These have really good secondary images. I really like these. They kind of pull out all the key features in a really clean way, but I think this is one they do here where they've got kind of dimensions front and center and kind of how those fit, and I think this will really help a customer choose, especially when you're targeting something like when you're offering a universal product. Just showing that up front and center, kind of the dimensions of that would help conversion. And then the other thing as well, on this carmats.co.uk, we don't have a video. Looks like these guys do. Let's see what's this. So it looks like it's just running through kind of the same USPs as what were in the secondary images, but in a video format. I like this where we've got some kind of lifestyle or product in situ, which I think is something else that's missing in here. We've got one image there, but creating a video will be pretty straightforward and pretty easy to do. Given as well, like we know, carmats.co.uk have a big catalogue. You could almost do this for one and kind of serve that across a lot of different ASINs. So adding a video as well would definitely help this listing out. The other thing linked to the size of the catalogue is there's no variation set up here. If I look at the bestseller list, let's see how many they have ranking. So they only have one ASIN, carmats.co.uk in the top 50. So I would suggest, I would guess that this ASIN is getting all the glance views as well. But then if I look at their product catalogue, it looks like they do have some other kind of universal carmats, different trims. A quick way to increase sales would be to include that in a variation. Just have the different colour options. If one ASIN's getting all the traffic, then splitting that out a little bit and showing the other options should help increase traffic towards those other ASINs that people are looking for different colour trims to suit their car. Well, here's a quick win to do that as well. So moving down, I think that covers off kind of the SEO and top images. If we move down to like the A+, pretty uninspiring. Lots of close-up product shots. Again, I like to see kind of more lifestyle images here and of the product in situ. I think that would help sell these a little bit more. I will say though that the general standard, even if you look at the top sellers in this category, isn't great. Let's open a few of these. Yeah, I mean, 2 images here. No A+. Again, 2 images. These are selling quite well. No A+. So it's not massive. One image here. It's not massively important, but again, to set you guys apart, if you could revamp this, maybe even put some of, I know there's a lot of different options, so some like product comparison can help. Again, most of the traffic seems to be going to one ASIN, so that could help split that out a little bit and kind of satisfy getting some traffic to some other products and satisfy people who maybe have found this ASIN but are looking for maybe the rubber versions. Another way to quickly capture some of that market share. And then the final thing was kind of linked to the brand story. So great that we've got this brand story here. It's quite short. There's no scrolling available. Gives a little overview about carmats.co.uk, who they are. A bit about what makes the product unique and high quality. Again, I think this would be a really good area to satisfy that make and model customer search terms, or the way people search the category. There's actually whilst we've got a brand story, there's no brand store. We're just going straight through to a listing page. So a really quick one would be to create a brand store that links from the story with where you can basically choose your make and model of the car, and it just offers all the ASINs that fit that product. I think that would be kind of tie the whole customer journey together and make it easier for customers to shop. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think little few things that can be improved to kind of drive performance on this ASIN or this catalog of ASINs quite quickly. Capturing the make and models of the searches, the customer searches, and the keywords that we're seeing. Making use of that in the bullet points, adding that into potentially secondary images, adding it into the brand store as we just discussed. Then another one, dimensions in the secondary images, potentially adding a video, variations for other similar products that don't get as much traffic, and A+ content with more lifestyle images. And yeah, should see some progress with that, and probably hopefully getting a little bit closer to some of these top category sellers numbers that we saw at the start. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to find out more, give me a like, subscribe on YouTube, and also if you fancy, leave me a comment of an ASIN in the comment section and I will do a roast of those. Thanks.